Today we have a pair of headlights from an Audi RS6 C5. We are going to restore them to their old self. They are really yellow. I don't know how well it comes off camera, but it really needs cleaning. So I think it would be clearer if I show you what they should look like versus what this one does look like. Okay, so here we have side by side one headlight which is completely restored. Here it is what it should look like. Here it is what it actually looks like right now. So we are going to make this one look like that one. Okay, so as with any procedure, just start by cleaning. So in this instance, I'm just gonna agitate a little bit the dirt with soap. That's it, you know. So agitate the dirt. I'm using a soft brush. So you can see they are really soft, and all you have to do is agitate the dirt. It's going to be years of dirt on there, and then afterwards just wipe it off, and there you go. You will have a clean surface to work with. We have a clean surface, and somehow it already looks better. Okay, so we are going to be using a screwdriver, a pad, and an adapter for the pad. You can get a set of these pads plus the adapter on AliExpress for about $3. It really is not expensive. So I'm starting with this compound. This one, it's color-coded, blue, and it means it's one of the more aggressive compounds of this particular brand. I'm not sponsored by this brand, so you can buy whichever compound you want. Basically, this is one of, let's say, between sanding and polishing compound. So basically it's a little bit more aggressive, but it's not going to completely destroy your surface or gonna make it completely hazy. As with any polishing process, it is important that you lubricate the surface quite well. You don't need too much speed, so this speed is just absolutely perfect. What is important is don't stay just on one place. Remember, this is plastic, and polishing generates temperature. So if you stay on one spot, you run the risk of burning that surface. And once it's burned, that's it. You can throw away the lens. At a first glance, for me, it looks already a lot better than before. It really does look a lot better than before. The yellow haze has disappeared, and you can start again to see a clearer surface. However, if you take a closer look, there you're able to see that around here there is still a mark. Okay, so it's looking better, but still you can see that surface. Hopefully you can see that on camera. You can see some spots where things are not the way they should. So I think I'm gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive. I was convinced that the headlight had a layer of clear coat. That's hard stuff. I had to start sanding the headlight with a 1200 grit sandpaper, and that's what you'll see me doing next. It looks like I was right. So if you take a look now, there are very clear spots, some spots that are in a way untouched, so they still look nice and clear, even though I have gone ahead and sandpapered this part. And then there are places where it's really hazy, yeah? And it's getting bigger. That area of haziness is getting bigger. This tells me there is a layer of clear coat on this headlight. So, after hours and hours and hours of sanding, we are in a much better place. We've removed all that clear coat. So let me show you what it looks like now. So here it is, and as you can see, the light is now all hazy, no matter in which direction you look at it. And that's exactly what we wanted. So as you can see, we've removed all the clear coat. So we wanted a uniform cloudiness everywhere. As you can see, that's what we have achieved. Now it's a matter of making that cloudiness disappear. The first thing that I need to do is now sand again, yes, but this time with 2000 grit paper. And then afterwards I can start polishing again. So let's do that. All right, let's see how that's coming out. Ah, yes, that looks good. Ah, that looks absolutely fantastic. I think we're ready to start polishing. All right, always keep your surfaces as well as your working areas clean. Look at that. Look at how clean and how uniform that haze now is. That's exactly the way you want it before you start polishing. Now the headlight is all cloudy, we are going to use a glass polishing compound to lower the level of abrasion. For a compound, this one is on the higher end of abrasion, but certainly lower than sandpaper, making it the logical step to go. This will start the path to restore the surface clarity and shine. We are also going to use a hard pad, which will increase the even pressure applied to the surface. All right, this is starting to come out very nicely. Just after the first pass with the glass polishing compound, it already made a huge difference. Yeah, it's still cloudy, just as we said, but you can see a huge difference between before and after. Let me show you what I mean. Here it is, what it looks like after the first pass, and you can already see that the haze is starting to disappear. And this is just with a 2-3 minutes session of glass polishing compound. So this is going to be our first, as I said, first line of defense. So this has worked perfectly. This is looking really nice now. Okay, let's do it. And yeah, oh my God. Okay, what a difference. Look at that. That's already 1000 times better than it ever was before with the clear coat. That's just looking absolutely awesome. And important, guys, this is a permanent fix if you want. Why am I saying that? Obviously it's not permanent, it will get scratched again, but what I mean is what we are polishing right now and the way we are polishing right now, the type of stain that we had before is not going to happen again. What's going to happen is the light is going to get hazy uniformly everywhere, not just one little area. So look at this, guys. Look at that. And this is, again, with just 2-3 minutes polishing with the softer blue compound from Rupes. And you can immediately see, look, there is virtually no imperfections around the light. Of course, it still looks a little bit hazy. That's normal. But the light, you know, the lens is all uniform. There are no stains. There are no imperfections that are apparently visible. And then, of course, you know, we still have to take away a little bit of that haziness. That's still a little bit else to go, but we are almost there. It's almost finished. Look at that beautiful result. All right, let's go one grade up. Going up in grade. What does that mean? We're going to use a yellow compound in this side. Again, I'm not sponsored by Rupes. We're going to use the yellow one, and then we're going to use the white one. Going up in grade means that this one is 5,000 grade, and this one is going to be maybe a 6,000 or 7,000 grade. If you have a 400 grade sandpaper, you're going to have very few and big aggressive elements that will scratch your surface and really take away very quickly a lot of material, but they will make really big lines and really coarse surface. And then the higher, so 1,200, 2,000, then there are going to be more grains in the paper, but they're going to be a lot smaller. And therefore, whenever you scratch the surface with them, it's a lot smoother surface. So now with these compounds here, we're gonna go to around 5,000 and then around 6,000, 7,000, and therefore we are going to produce a really smooth surface, which means our plastic becomes clear and shiny and protected. Wow, what a result. All right, so guys, look at that. I mean, obviously it's a used part, so there will be a certain degree of imperfection somewhere, but for what it was and for what is needed, what a fantastic job. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at that. Tell me if this is not a frankly fantastic result. Especially if we look at how the headlight was looking before. I think the results speak for themselves. This job was made a lot harder by the fact that it had clear coat in it, and I had to remove all the clear coat in it before I could actually polish the actual plastic, which is what you normally have to do. So all that clear coat was unnecessary. It was just a fast solution to a problem that shouldn't be there. With polish, now this surface is protected, and it will be protected for several months. And then afterwards, all you need to do is wash your car and wax the whole car, including the headlights, and then just there will be a layer of protection there. And then after a few years, just another pass, another 15-minute pass with polishing compound, and it will be just as good as it is now. No need for clear coat, so fantastic. Look at this result. I mean, this light is ready to go back in the car, and it will be a serviceable item for years to come. Just polish them. Look at the results. Of course, we're talking plastic. With glass headlights, you don't have to do this. So yeah, there you go. But with plastic headlights, with plastic lens headlights, look at that. If you discount the time, the hours and hours it took me to just remove the whole clear coat business, the actual polishing part, it took me no time. Maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, that's it. From fully cloudy, and look at that now, look at it, absolutely perfect. We are super happy, and now we're going to proceed to do the back of it, and we're going to have an almost brand new headlight. All right, so now that we've done the front, let's move to the back, and this is the easy part of the job. So it's literally just a brush, brushy, a wipe, wipey, and that's it. Just soap and a rug, you'll be fine. All right, guys, and we are done. So we are going to do the other headlight off camera. It only needs a little bit of cleaning and maybe a light polish. It's not as bad as this one was. So what I've done here is the way it works for me. I've been doing this for a while. I've done it several times, and this is the way it works for me. And the results speak for themselves. If you know other tricks, other tips, then please make sure you share them below in the comments and give this a thumbs up if you like what you saw. And yeah, we will see each other in the next video. Thanks for watching, and until the next time. Cheers.